Hey, would you look at that? It's the next one.
We're
Hey,
back.
Stinkies.
Hi,
Get
Smellers.
ready to shave your cat for another exciting episode of Two
Dudes
Dudes Play
And
And
Hannah.
and Hannah.
And also Hannah.
Mm.
And also friendship.
Alrighty, so.
So on the last episode, we were talking about me getting that bag.
Yep. Chris was getting that
I
money.
still have not gotten that bag.
No, it's not happened yet, unfortunately.
And we'll talk about that next recording set.
Exactly.
Next weekend. Yeah, because
Okay,
There you go.
I have a little bit of guilt because, like, literally on Monday, we have our all hands where we're like, hey, we got approved for these hires, and it's rah rah. And
Yeah.
yay, my VP's there.
Yeah.
And then I go from that immediately into a job interview. Not immediately. It is like an hour and a half after that, but it is comically close.
Yes, exactly.
I'm like, hey, I have my calendar blocked.
I gotta, man, I hate these kind of things. So I have to,
3. I feel like it's
then, because I gotta get that one up, and then I gotta go 5.
I gotta make another intro
You're
for Resident Evil
5.
Summer, switching Silent Hill and Resident Evil.
Oh,
There we go. I think that's it.
yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Why isn't it doing anything though?
Maybe you have to do something on that.
Maybe we gotta flip a switch somewhere.
I figured it would be instant. I'm pretty sure the bottom one is lit, right?
Well, there's no way to know.
It looks like it
Yeah,
is.
the bottom one is lit because so you can see.
Let's see.
It's
Could
a
also
little
just be
bit.
covered in blood. We don't know.
Yeah, it might actually be unlit. That's, it might not be lit at all. I mean,
Might not be lit, fam.
Oh, God damn.
well, let's try this. There we go.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was out. Yeah.
It was covered in
I mean,
rust.
it's pretty sus. So
Mm. Okay.
Here's some scuffling.
it's so interesting to like notice reused assets from when this was supposed to be an RE2 remake.
Oh yeah.
That's like the railing before you go fight big eye shoulder
Yep.
guy.
Yeah, this piece of junk works.
Yeah.
Not.
Hmm.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, it does. It does
That
seem to
is
be different
not.
voice actors portraying
Yeah.
Sam.
Fuck, what did they hire? Fred Durst?
Mm-hmm.
Haha, yeah. John Otto.
I'm coming
Take him
for
to
you,
the
you
Matthews
son of a bitch.
Bridge.
You'll regret it when I find your sorry ass.
Yeah,
Oh,
see, his
damn.
voice is totally different. Cutscenes.
Crazy.
That is so weird.
They couldn't afford Sam for those certain.
Or they realized that they needed the voice. They needed voice work here, but they realized the other guy wasn't like in he wasn't in that
Available.
day. Yeah, he wasn't
They
available.
probably did all the cutscene stuff with him and thought it was done, and then when they went through like the gameplay part, they went fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
Crazy.
And then the Sam voice actor is probably trying to get that bag, and he's like, "That's gonna be an extra rate."
Yeah.
And they're like, we'll make do, thanks.
He's like, "You better
Thanks for
back
your
up that
time."
Brinks truck, brother."
Mhm.
Reap what you sow. And what happened next would jeopardize my plan.
I like how we have a narrator for this entire thing.
HQ, this is Liev. I've reached the extraction point. Standing by for evac. Over.
We read you, Lead. An Alpha team has been dispatched to your location. Hold position and get rid of any hostiles.
There's no hostiles in the area. Over and out.
Not so fast, Agent.
Damn, out of nowhere.
Away from this.
He John Cena'd his ass so quick.
Son of a bitch. How is this possible?
Your guess is as good as mine. But aren't you the least bit curious of how your little stunt affected me? Oh,
Emotionally.
come on, Eve. You still got one more round to show me
Emotionally.
something before you throw in the towel.
Got a lot of feelings,
And
and you heard damn near every one of
See,
them.
I've got a flight to catch.
Oh.
And to be honest, I don't give a fuck about boxing.
What? Oh, why would you walk up with?
Hell yeah.
He's a zombo, I think.
I was gonna say. Oh, am I gonna play as a zombie?
I'll give you that. But tell me this. Can you throw your hands faster than a bullet? No. How the mighty
Jesus
have fallen.
Christ.
Without the safety of your elo,
Keep your
you're
heads
knee
best.
deep in shit and your neck high in deeper shit. Forced to swilling those
Knee deep in
freehand
shit
beers.
and neck high in
Tell me
deeper
this, does it
stuff.
ever cross your mind what you did to me at Groom Lake?
Oh no.
No? Well, this time, you're You're stuck on my battlefield, bitch. And you'll be the
Yo.
one bleeding out, not me. Oh, I've been looking forward to this for so fucking long.
That just.
Because when it's all said and done,
Oh no.
you'll be remembered as a traitor.
Damn.
Always did squawk too much.
I mean, he did talk a lot. Oh shit. Oh
You
damn.
know, life is really just like boxing. You psych your opponent into thinking you'll do one thing, then you do another. You got only yourself to blame for this, Leave. After all, you're the one that made me this way. Oh, come on, Leave. Stop shaking.
Quit being a little bitch and come out.
Yeah, come on, leave. Oh, did he rip his
Rips
neck
both hands off.
I ripped its
Damn.
throat out.
out?
You know, I could have let you die back in '94. Yeah, letting you die would have saved us both a headache.
Oh shit. Oh, he's eating him.
The state of the board had gotten worse, and Sam Walker was officially the next mouth to stitch shut.
There is a narrator.
What?
To clean.
Especially now that I had lost control of my pawn and the ability to recover our precious samples.
Fuck.
What?
That's
Where are we?
I don't even
Okay,
know.
we're still in the helicopter.
What
pad.
just happened?
Dude, this story.
Turn around. We gotta rummage Juliet.
Turn around.
Every now and then. Also, how the fuck
To your left, man.
is it? So Sam hasn't taken his meds in a couple hours,
Well, he got.
and he
meds at
took
the
some,
cabin.
but now it's been equally enough time to where he would have to take his meds again.
He's got a bottle.
Just keep popping pills.
Does
That's a.
I'm a pill popper, and I'ma keep popping them. Give me 20 Xanax, and I'ma start dropping them.
Oh.
Ain't no stopping them.
Ooh.
When they in my system.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, he's got that Riz.
I used to be a teenage drug user.
Yeah.
And a lot of that involves snorting pills while listening to Lil White,
Oh yeah.
Oxycontin,
I
Xanax
was
bars.
really hoping that they were gonna kind of drop the whole ammunition thing that I was having to deal with on the other characters and just kind of leave me with reloading a shotgun. That the shotgun's the best
I like
because
how
you
he
don't even have
took
to
his arm
focus.
thing.
Yeah, he did. For some reason, he's decided he needed it.
Like gloves.
It's for the intercom because he was talking about the drop-off point, and that's how Sam's gonna get out of here.
Oh,
you
yeah.
freaking stinkers,
Yeah,
y'all.
yeah, very true. Very true.
Fucking idiots.
I didn't say it, you did.
They're stupid.
Raggy.
We got in over our heads this time, boys. And they keep mentioning 94, and that's the prequel that came out for PS5.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Dude, you know what else is coming out for PS5?
What?
They remastered the original Clock Tower, and
Ooh.
they put it translated it to English for the first time ever. We only ever got Clock Tower 2.
Yeah.
Clock Tower 1 was like an RPG, a turn-based
Oh.
RPG, if I recall, that was only ever in Japanese.
That sounds pretty interesting.
Yeah, they're doing a in limited run games is
Oh.
so I gotta buy it.
Yeah, that'd be fun. That sounds like a good time.
They have like a cool collector's edition that comes with a bunch of cool shit, but simultaneously I'm like I don't want to spend 200.
Yes.
Like I'll spend the 40 or whatever.
You get half the experience. You need to buy the full package to get the full experience.
Fuck off with that. I do need to reorder our Silent Hill 2. Although no,
Yeah.
I don't. I just go to any random Walmart and buy it.
You think? Well, yeah.
I just
but
like getting-
pre-ordering it, you can get the specialty things.
There is no, the special edition is only digital.
Mm.
And I have a fucking rock hard stiff one for physical media.
Which is good to have because honestly, they're so fucking doing digital media nowadays is a real gamble.
Or like, there's a whole movement. Hannah and I were talking about this yesterday, of people who are switching back to iPod.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they buy their music off of like Apple Music, or they buy CDs and rip them to a computer and put them on their iPod because bands have gone back and like redone their albums and taken the old one off. They don't exist anymore.
That's fucking shitty.
And you're bound by like You're bound by that, and then the streaming quality people argue on Spotify isn't good.
It isn't. Actually, I know it's not because I have a CD player, and when I put my CDs in, man, my car, like, it blasts. The actual audio itself is louder when you play the actual CDs.
Sony came out with this really cool MP3 player, and people, all the comments are like, why don't I just use my phone? And yeah, it's cool. It's got like a touch screen, and I think it connects to Wi-Fi maybe.
Yeah.
We were talking about the Zune and how fucking cool that shit was.
Yeah.
I remember having like a friend in high school have one and seeing the Shins fucking artwork on the Zune was so much fucking cooler than an iPod.
The funny thing is, I would be happy to get into CDs. When I got into records, I watched a video of a dude who was like, records are cool. He's like, but you can get like a really hi-fi like CD like setup for a fraction of the cost of a hi-fi record setup. And if you don't spend a bunch of money on like, you know, like an amplifier and all this shit for records, they actually don't sound good.
Oh, yeah.
Like, people say that it sounds better. It's not better. They sound different. But unless you have a really hi-fi setup, you're not experiencing that anyway. So this guy was like, you can buy CDs for significantly cheaper, and you can get a really high-end CD setup with an amplifier and an like, EQ, all this shit for way cheaper. The thing is, though, if I was going to go MP3 player again, I'd need to find a disk drive to connect to my computer.
Yeah, exactly. Man, old technology was so much better. In a way that it's just, I think it functioned better. I feel like nowadays it's like a lot of it's all bogged down. One of my coworkers was talking about somebody who was going and checking to see how much faster a PS2 booted up its games compared to PS5, and the PS2
I don't even want to talk
was
about
faster.
Yes, it
because
was.
the PS5 is so bogged down by so much shit.
Yeah, because it's streaming.
Yeah,
it's a whole like network.
It's got to do constant updates. I'm like, man, old gaming was just I think a better. It was better in my opinion, in my old man grumpy opinion.
Well, I was also gonna say, as an alternative to going the CD route for one of these MP3 players, you can buy them digitally on Amazon and you get the MP3 or the WAV files, which are so much like better.
Oh, okay.
I know this because whenever I do bass covers on YouTube, that's my other channel. If you search Christian Ripper on YouTube, you'll find
plug in the other
Shameless
channel.
plug,
Here we go.
shameless
Here we go.
Okay, whatever. But when I would do that because I would do bass covers, so I needed the original one, I would go to Amazon Music and buy specifically that song and download it and then load it into my DAW, digital audio workspace, and then I would play bass over it.
Oh, jeez.
So, yeah, you could just go to Amazon and buy the high-res stuff for, you know, $10 for the whole album or whatever. That money goes directly to the artist, too. And just load that onto your iPod, or I guess iPod, you then have to load it onto, what is it? iTunes, and rip it onto an iPod. Because that's the other thing people are doing. They're refurbing old iPods because they don't make them anymore.
Yep.
So they're opening them up and putting fresh batteries in.
Oh, that's cool. I love those old, the old iPods always felt they felt really well built.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I remember
they had
'cause my
some
brother-
heft. It was like a paperweight almost.
Yeah.
I had the not the iPod Touch, but the iPod Nano. And I remember I bejeweled the back of it, and it had a fucking engraved Hello Kitty on it.
Oh, there we go.
And dude, wow, the fucking trash I had on that thing. Okay.
Yeah.
I just recently tossed mine because
Yeah.
I've been holding on to it for literally a decade because it had shit on there that didn't exist anymore. Like, my friend's high school demo, it was Mel, if you remember her. There was this band, West on 18, I think was their name. And when they originally started, Mel was their singer. So all the ones I had were their demos where Mel was singing on it.
Jesus.
And then she left the band, and then they re-recorded them with their new dude singer, who was not as good. So I had the original demos with Mel on them.
Oh, that's so funny.
But that shit's gone now.
Gone forever. Well, my brother, if you remember the song,
What you gonna do with the groove?
What you gonna do with the groove? I don't think you can find it anywhere now. My
It was
brother.
on the Derek Comedy website.
Okay, yeah, Derek fucking Comedy, man. That song, it's so funny to me how hard, like, it's like you can't even find it anymore. And my brother has it on his iPod still now. He's got it a part of it, so it's like, That fucking song though, man. It's so stupid.
The one thing with the new Sony ones is that they're Bluetooth. You can connect Bluetooth headphones to it. Whereas if you're on an iPod, you're using wired stuff.
Yeah.
Which people will argue the wired audio is better than Bluetooth.
Yeah.
But I can't give up that.
It is.
Walkman
It's a
one is
convenience.
so fucking cool.
It's the price of convenience.
Yeah,
And the cool thing about that is when you're traveling, you just toss that motherfucker in your backpack, and then you still have your phone if you want.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. There are some great technological advancements, but also, yeah, like the wired stuff does sound better. It's like if I plug in my Edifier headphones, which are expensive, and they are meant to just be Bluetooth, but they come with an aux cable. When I plug those in, I cannot watch crime shit. It's too scary. It's too. I hear like nuanced little like discordant tones, and I'm like, why am I freaking out?
Yeah, it just has a lot more clarity. I just bought. So, I was off Skull Candy for a really long time, but I got their Street Fighter Edition gaming headset, and it's really fucking good. It's super comfortable and it's cool. So I bought a tablet, but I didn't want to connect my Samsung like earpods to it because during the day, because essentially what I do is I prop the tablet up, and then I'll use that to like, it's basically my Spotify controller or my YouTube controller, so I'm not doing it on my work computer. But I didn't want to connect my earbuds because when Hannah comes out and tries to talk to me, she can't see them.
It's like you're secretly listening to things.
Yeah, so she'll be talking to me and I have no fucking idea, and she doesn't know I can't hear her either.
Yes.
So I got over-the-ear headphones, and I went and got Skull Candy Crushers, which
Jesus Christ.
which is their top-of-the-line over-the-ear headphones. They cost $200. I have a built-in subwoofer with a little like slider on the side where you can turn the bass up. I was listening to electronic music for the first time in, again, like 10 years because it was such a good listening experience. 10 out of 10 do recommend the Skull Candy Crushers.
I've never heard Christian listen to Skrillex seriously.
Dude, I had to.
He's like, put these on your fucking head right now.
Yeah, and I played Bangarang, and it sounded so fucking sick.
It's a fucking bop, dude.
Yes.
I kind of want Skull Candy Crushers now.
Dude, so good. At 10 out of 10 do recommend.
Because I listen to hardcore music that also has bass.
Well, when you listen to like guitar music, the subwoofer is the kick drum.
Oh.
So it's like the kick drum, and then like if they have an 808 drop, they're so fucking cool. 10 out of 10 purge. So if you're in the market for $200 headphones, highly recommend those, and you can buy them from Best Buy and return.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I am a Best Buy stan.
We are a Best Buy family.
Funny thing about buying digital music though, circa 2013 or 14, I stopped buying CDs and started buying music off of Google Music.
Oh.
And Google Music does not exist anymore. And they sent me an email like, hey, this is going away. We're going to send you a file with all of the MP3s you bought.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
So I had that, but that was it. And then that was the computer that took a shit and I sent to Tyler.
Oh, yep.
So all of that's lost, which is fine.
Yeah, I mean, that
that
happens.
means no more Nicki Minaj super bass.
I did have Nicki Minaj's super bass on it. I mean, a lot of those purchases where I was full of Adderall.
Absolutely to the brim.
Absolutely geeking, my dude.
I mean, to be 22, like working a customer support job for a bank.
Yeah.
I was so gacked. Like, and understand, when I worked for this bank, I had to have my retina scanned to get into the building.
Oh. That was top level fucking
Dude, you
shit.
took people's social security numbers and shit. Like, severe background checks, like, yeah, I just remember this recently. We had to have a retina scan to get in the. My friends who smoked weed had to smoke weed on the day they got their retina scanned, so that when they went into work high, their eye would read.
Are you fucking serious?
Yes, study high, test high.
Wow.
I mean, I can definitely say that is
hilarious.
That's one, hilarious, but also two, study high, test high. Facts. I took my driver's license test, the written and the driven, high as fucking giraffe pussy.
Oh no.
And I passed both with 98%.
It's just when you're studying, if you're studying high, when you take the test, you need to be high because you need to be in the same mind state in which you were studying.
That's like what they did in Beer Fest.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly what they did in Beer Fest. He couldn't find the location because he was smashed out of his mind, so he had to get re-smashed just to
So
find.
funny.
Oh man, I fucking love that stupid movie.
But
So I can't.
yeah, during that era, as all 20 somethings are to do, abusing Adderall real bad.
Yeah.
While simultaneously being the best agent on the team. Like they were like, hey, can we use your calls for like training? And then they were like priming me to be a manager. And as I'm in my manager's office, hadn't slept for 2 days and I'm fucking gacked, dude. I am full geeking out of my mind.
These words, these things you're saying.
Seeing shadow
Geeking.
people, I'm sure.
Oh, 100% got to the point of seeing shadow people.
Oh.
But I fully lost my mind. Where I like thought there was listening devices in my skin and shit. And I was like in the shower while I was happening. Then I had a moment of clarity where I snapped in and I was like, what the fuck? And I'd never touched this shit.
Yeah, I could see that.
And one of my friends was like, how much Adderall are you taking? I was like, a 30 milligram pill, like fast release pill. Every 4
I was gonna
hours.
say-
Every 4 hours, and I'd be awake for 3 days straight. And he's like, "Dude, you may as well be smoking meth. You
Yeah.
have more
Yeah, that's
amphetamine
just
in your
synthetic meth.
system than if you would hit meth."
Yeah. How much Adderall are you taking? Yes. That was the response I was expecting.
Yes.
But I said it so fast, you didn't quite catch it. But here's the thing: when I was on Adderall, here's the problem.
Uh-oh.
When I wasn't
Here's the
up for 3
breakdown.
days, if it was like day 1 or day 2. I was the most likable and approachable person on earth. Like I'd be in a store trying to buy something, high as fuck.
Yeah.
And strangers would walk up to me and talk to me and be like, hey, what are you looking for? And I was like, I'm looking for this. Like, oh, I'm looking for this over here. And then they would tell me about why they're looking for that thing. And I'd be in a conversation with a complete stranger that would have never approached me otherwise.
Yeah.
At the time, I'm 285 pounds with a giant beard, wearing a patched vest, like
Very scary looking in hindsight.
But when I was like, yes, but because I normally have like a dead face.
Yes.
But when I was high, just all grins, dude.
Very approachable at that point.
Yes, like cashiers having conversations with me. It was a whole thing.
Oh,
I hope
man.
no subscribers meet you in real life
Damn.
knowing that. 'Cause they're like, oh, he's going to be so approachable.
If you approached me at work,
Yeah.
if I'm at work, I'm a completely different human being.
Yeah.
Hannah hears me in meetings and goes, who the fuck was that?
Who is this man? What have you done with my husband?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've told my bosses that I'm like, who I am at work is not who I am outside.
That's the same with me because I have to be like approachable at work.
They call it masking.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Like, you shouldn't do that. That's bad. And I was like, you don't understand.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? I don't do that. Fuck you.
I took a personality test for work, like how we communicate. And at work, it's like, oh yeah, it looks like you're, the mediator at work, and you're really about numbers and connection. And I'm like, that sounds about right. And it's like, oh, what is your personal life? And one just has the huge spike of like social, talkative,
Yeah.
idealistic, optimistic. And I'm like, yeah, dude, I am a golden retriever girlfriend. It is true.
Wife.
Wife.
My name's Atherton. Dr. Atherton. I'm the chief surgeon here at Sacred Heart. My men and I have shut ourselves in the ICU.
Shot yourselves?
Quite possibly the last safe refuge in this hospital. Maybe the whole town.
What? How can that be? What the fuck is going on here? Listen, Doc. I'm looking for someone. A real nasty son of a bitch who got here shortly before I did.
Oh my God.
That's right. A real nasty son of a bitch indeed. He was the one who crudely dissected
Like HAL
those
9000.
security guards you've undoubtedly stumbled across. But alas,
They got a quarantine protocol up real fast.
Nope.
as snug as a bug in a rug, under my complete control.
Snug as a bug in a rug.
Nobody will meddle in this hospital's affairs. Nobody but me.
Doc,
Yeah, it's totally like HAL
open this
9000.
goddamn door right now. That bastard's got an outstanding account with me, and I came to collect.
No, I'm afraid
He's gotta pay.
you simply don't have the authority to make that decision. As you can see from what's left of my staff,
Now you listen to me. I ain't gonna tell you again. Open the goddamn door!
However, settling accounts seems to be your niche. So maybe we can reach some kind of understanding.
What are you getting at?
How should I explain it? Yes. As a result of this precarious and unpredictable situation, some matters of the utmost importance remain pending. As you can glean from the carnage out there, I can no longer rely on security due to your friend's sudden appearance. So I need you to handle it instead.
Man, you are one insane motherfucker.
Insane or not, I have something you want. What you must do, sir, is go to the west wing of the hospital. Room 10, to be exact.
What should I do once I get there?
Don't be so rash, Mr.
Walker.
Walker. Oh, how appropriate to the situation at hand. Getting there alive will be a big
Get it? Because you're walking around.
I thought it was gonna be like, how should I put that? Fuck you.
I'm not a particularly patient man, and my offer may be prone to expire. You can contact me using the intercom when you... better yet, if you make it there.
No, win, because I'm coming for you.
Technological
I'm
marvel
gunning for you.
Decorates your delicate wrist. The one you clearly stole will be very useful. Very useful indeed. Feel free to buzz me on channel 27.
Oh.
I'll give you more details then. Godspeed.
Godspeed?
I'll do it. Fucking fruitcake.
Whoa, buddy.
I'll do it, fucking fruitcake.
But on my abuses of Adderall in my early to mid 20s, don't do that. But
Yes.
but that shows my proficiency on my job is that I was still the best even when I was gacked out of my fucking mind.
Isn't that how it always goes?
Yeah. But when I
Usually.
turned 30, all drugs ceased because you can either do drugs in your 30s or see 40.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how it goes.
It's what the? Like
Your
trapped
20s are
behind-
for making mistakes. Your 30s are for correcting.
Yeah, I would say that's pretty true. Ugh. What do I do? What is this? This bottle contains some kind of mind enhancing drug. Yes.
Yeah, so when you
used it,
If you start tripping, I assume that.
yeah.
I'm mind enhanced. I'm not. I want to shoot, but I'm also like, no, they're just kind of trapped back there. I'm just gonna leave you alone. You're fine.
Leave 'em be. But when I was seeing my psych for my anxiety, they were like, hey, if you take, you know, any sort of ADHD medication, like the amphetamine salts, this will prevent those from functioning. And I was like, oh, no, I don't take them.
Yeah.
Recently, somebody asked, do you have ADHD? And I was like, probably, but I can't take those drugs.
Yeah.
Ruined that for me. Although the fact that I got high on those usually is a good indicator that you don't. These people who
if
really
you
have
get high,
ADHD and they
yeah.
take those, they just feel normal.
They feel.
I was incredibly productive though, dude. My apartment was fucking spotless.
Every corner and every crevice scrubbed.
Well, it is a performance enhancing drug because I learned how to play songs on bass while I was on it, and then when I was sober, I could play them.
Oh.
Like, oh, and now I understand college kid.
Yeah. I never will.
I didn't go to college. That's the funniest part of me interviewing. The person I just interviewed has a fucking master's degree,
Oh wow.
and I have a GED.
Dude, I honestly don't think it really matters.
It
just-
doesn't.
yeah. At the end of the day, I really don't think it
The
actually.
experience trumps it. Now, if you have a master's degree, while you're getting that experience, traditionally you'll make more money while you do it. But once you get to the end of it, like they look at mine and they just, you know, they see 10 years of experience. And I just say community colleges of Spokane, general education, because that's literally what it was.
Yeah.
When I met my VP and the chief of my department, I was like, yeah, I lived in Spokane for a while. And they're like, oh, when you went to college? And I was like, no.
No.
I was like, no, I have a GED, dude. And I'm standing around these like VPs and shit.
Yeah.
Like, on the same level as them for the most part.
Yep.
And just goes to show it doesn't matter. They thought it was odd, but I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm sitting at this table with you.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, excuse me.
I
Jesus.
pulled my,
Good bless.
as my cousin Mike put it, I was like, am I the guy who pulled himself up by his bootstraps? And he goes, you pulled yourself up by somebody else's bootstraps because you sure as shit didn't have any of your own.
Yeah, your guys' situation wasn't ideal in any sense.
In hindsight, I tell people I grew up in an extreme poverty.
Yeah, your guys'
Yeah.
house was fucking disgusting a lot
I
of the
did
time.
not realize the extent of poverty until we got pictures from.
Your brother gave us those pictures, dude.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like
Holy
we lived in
shit.
an abandoned house.
You guys kind of did in a way.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's just
every time I went
completely
over there,
neglected.
it's like Tyler had a hole in his wall that you could hide stuff in. But it's
What
like,
the
The
fuck?
carpet was from the 70s. The whole ceiling was nothing but cobwebs.
think of if people want to kind of think of like if you've ever seen Asmongold's house, think of that, but like probably not as
With
much
black
trash.
mold.
But there's definitely
Black mold.
Yeah, black mold and other various things.
Yeah, when I think back, like, why I have asthma, and I was like, because there's fucking black mold up to your knees. And I slept on a mattress on the floor.
Yep.
And if you, because we live in Washington State, it's always wet. And so if you touched the wall on the inside of the house, your hand was wet.
Oh yeah.
Because it just wasn't insulated for shit.
Oh god, so gross.
It's just so crazy because I had told when we first got together, like I was like, oh yeah, like I grew up kind of poor too, you know, it's fine.
It's fine.
And then seeing those pictures, I'm like, huh? What? I was like, that's
You lived
extreme
in, like, a trailer
poverty.
park manufactured home.
Yes.
And I've been in so many of those where I go, wow, this is nice. And they can be. Like,
Yeah.
that's the thing
Yeah,
about
ours
those.
was nice.
They look tiny from the outside, then you step in, it's like an optical illusion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it can
It's like,
be.
this is fucking huge. Did you ever go to
Yeah.
the one that David lived in
I
for a
don't.
while out in Auburn?
I don't think so now.
Because again, that was one of those ones you're like, looks pretty small, and you're like, dude, this is fucking huge.
Yeah.
Drops. No, but yeah, it definitely gave me because I was like the middle class kid
Yeah.
with a bunch of poor friends, so it kind of was. It gave me a juxtaposition, or like gave me a different perspective on the whole thing.
You had a parent that loved you.
Yeah, well, I had parents that loved me. It's just they were also going through their own.
Yeah, but I mean, like your dad held a
crises.
job,
Yeah, yeah.
a good one.
Yeah, it's
He was
like-
had a phone on his hip in a case, guy.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
The
He-
beeper and then the phone. Yeah, the.
He took it out, put it on the counter like a fucking cop does his gun and badge.
Dude,
Do that when he
so
got
good.
home. When he got home from work, yeah,
It was like wallet, phone, like a gun. and a
Locked
badge.
out is what that meant.
And
Ben,
then-
why are your friends here?
Actually, he never minded us being there.
No, he didn't.
Because he was he is one of those adults that remembered what it was
Oh,
like to be a teenager.
My dad was one of the most reckless people as a teenager, man. He'd crashed more cars by the time he was fucking
Than we'll
20.
ever own.
Yeah, than I will ever fucking own. Oh man. It's funny thinking about
But
that.
when you have like parents that remember what it's like to be teenagers, they are great fucking parents. Because they're like, yeah, it's gonna be like that for a while. I'm not gonna be an asshole. Just don't get anybody pregnant and don't do heroin.
Yeah, exactly. And the heroin was readily available to us. I mean, I had friends who would just do the heroin and I fucking hated it every time.
Yeah, they're like, you want some of this? I'm like, oh no, thank you.
No, please just actually don't even do it in my house, please.
Can you hear
Fuck.
me, Doc?
Leave.
I'm in
People
room
were so
10.
intrigued the first couple times. It's like, this is gross, man. Can you not do that here?
I was not a fan of needles, so anytime I saw it, I was like, ugh, get it away from me.
Well, the people who smoked meth were the scariest because it's like, this guy's gonna stab me. He needs to get out of my house.
No, they just steal my shit. Fucking
What am I
Pricks.
supposed to do exactly?
fucking hate that.
I don't
Yeah, I
see
couldn't get
anything.
ripped off because I had nothing to rip me
You
off.
never ripped off. Well, Cameron would bring his friends over, man. I remember I had my fucking DS sitting in my room, and motherfuckers just came in and stole it, and then tried to give it to Tyler for pod or something like that. I was like, fucking bullshit, man.
Dude,
That
that's
was
great.
absolute crap.
That's some scumlord shit.
It was
for sure.
pretty. We knew some pretty scummy fucking dirtbags when we were younger,
I have a great Tyler story that we will get into on the next
Ah.
episode.
which is good because I'm about to
Alright.
pee my pants.
Don't.
Wait, I can't. Oh.
Those are my couches.
Sorry
but
about your
we will
couch.
see you on the next one. We love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.